Hey, what would you give me for the slinky?
A black eye.
No, it's got to be something of equal value.
2 black eyes.
Stop messing around, back house. What would you give me?
Actually, what does that say on there?
Where?
On there. I just take it.
No, look, I need you to help me out. I'm doing an article on fair trade.
Oh. Well, have you done any research?
Right. That's where it's a good
Maybe
point.
that's how
Start,
the
yeah,
whole-
with research.
Yeah.
You know, it's even better than research is starting with other people's research.
Let me guess. The wiki?
Yes, the wiki. Thanks, Backhouse.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, I'm Sarah and welcome to The Real G. We are talking about music today and our interview guest is Mozella. She is 24 years old and out of Detroit. She's been in Los Angeles for just 6 years. Had a little journey in that time, but managed to land herself a record deal with Maverick Records, and we're here to talk about how that happened, amongst other things. So, welcome to the show.
Hi.
I gotta ask the name first. Mozella. It's unusual.
Yes.
Tell me where that came from.
Mozella is just, well, I was raised Maureen, and it was kind of my good Midwest name, but then Mo came from Maureen, and then my family called me Mosers and Mosies and Mozambique and all sorts of weird nicknames they gave me, and then one day I think my dad or my grandfather was like, come on Mozella, so then Mozella kind of became my family name.
Oh, it's cute, so you can say thanks to Grandpa
Yeah,
for
thank
that.
you.
We're going to hear 2 songs from you. The first one is so catchy, Amnesia. I love it. It can't get out of your head. Give me, what's that one about?
I just kind of wrote Amnesia about wanting to forget about somebody, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Moving on.
matter of fact. Yeah, and just going back to the day before you met that person. Help me 'cause I'm falling and I just can't see you. You came along, took a hold of me. You gave me sugar-coated Valentine's promises that you were my tying all my life, talking dirty to me.
Now tell me about your journey, because you arrived at 18 and I mean, Hollywood, it's a tough town for any industry, you know. How did you get from there to where you are now?
Did everything I could to not go home. I mean, I think about it sometimes and I'm like, if I knew then what I knew now,
Right.
I probably never would have packed my bags, because it was such a struggle and it's such a culture shock compared to Michigan, you know. But I just knew I wanted to get a record deal, and I left home with my suitcase and a guitar, and I went to Los Angeles, and I just said I'm going to do it. Everyone was saying, what are you doing playing with their heart? Well, you don't care. She's much too young to string along, put her back where she belongs. Why you doing her wrong? It's just not fair. And I need this peace of mind. I wanna put it behind, quit wasting my time, my time. I wanna go back to the day before I met you. Things could be better if I could forget you. I didn't have a car, so I rode the bus for the
Wow.
first.
That's very G,
first
but
year.
it would be
It's
a pain
very G,
too.
but it was not G as in glamorous. Like
Right.
it was very tough because
Yeah.
in LA everybody has a car, so I was waiting in a lot of bus stops and.
Any inspiration from that?
Oh, tons of inspiration. I mean, I have so many songs were just written about like wanting to move ahead with my career, and so you know, and you learn a lot about yourself through all those struggles. I wanna put this behind. Stop wasting all my time. I wanna go back to the day before I met you. 'Cause things could be better if I could forget you. Somebody give me something strong so I can release you. A double shot of amnesia, 'cause life could be sweeter. For me, I wanna go back to the day before take me back to the day before go back to the day before I met you.
Yeah, somebody give me something strong so I can release you. A double shot of amnesia. 'Cause life could be sweeter for me, sweeter. Life could be sweeter, my life should be, could be sweeter, my life should be, could be sweeter, my life should be, could be sweeter.
One of the producers who did all the beats for Portishead found me and said, I would love to make a demo with you. And so we started working in LA together. But then he said, why don't you come to England? Portishead said we can use their studio to record vocals and we'll just hang out and we'll make some demos. And I said, you know, I'm young, I'm bored with LA, I can't take it anymore, I'm going. My mom's like, okay. But then out of nowhere I got a phone call from someone in LA.
Right.
They were like, we heard your acoustic demo and we think it's great, we want to meet with you.
And that was Maverick Records and...
Well, it was a manager who took me into Maverick and then got me signed within like 6 months.
Wow, that's exciting.
There was a little couch surfing in between.
Exactly. Well, it sounds like it's all experience that has contributed towards your songwriting.
Absolutely.
And so you recorded an album, I Will, that's you did a couple of years ago now?
Almost 8 months ago or so. Yeah, it's been out for a while now and just doing well and tons of MySpace and fans and...
You know, you have over 28,000 friends. Said in other influences,
Yes.
you said you're an environmentalist, you like yard sales, Craigslist, soy milk and making soup, which we consider all great things that are G. Some things that were not G, however, included Febreze.
Because I like things to smell good. Oh, I use alternative Febreze though, or not necessarily Febreze.
Right, okay. And then the final one was driving my car going nowhere, which was cute, but I'm like, that's not actually good for the environment.
But,
I'll let you respond.
no, because
I'm
I don't
kidding you.
hardly drive. I'm gone so much.
Right.
So I only put probably 2,000 or 3,000 miles on my car in a whole year.
That's impressive.
And I have a lot of interesting friends in my life. My good friend, she works for Lovecraft and she turns old
we know
old
Lovecraft.
diesel cars into Veggiemobiles. So she has 3 cars that run on vegetable oil. So we're always cruising around in one of those. And then I just have friends like I have family in Hawaii, and they turn their big rainwater tub in the yard into water for their house. And so I just like to keep positive people that like to make a difference and do the right thing in my life, and maybe get on my case a little bit.
What was the first album you ever bought?
Well, the first album I ever bought, I was in the C area of the alphabet at the music store, and I never got past the C area, but I had Christmas money, and I bought The Counting Crows, Sheryl Crow, and the Cranberries.
Ah, that's pretty good
Those
taste
are my
for
all C's, yeah.
for a 10-year-old. You're doing well, actually. Like the Wiggles or something. Good. And then what was the last album you bought? And that could be an online purchase too, given this new age.
Well, I'm always kind of surfing for new stuff and always asking my friends what they're into. But I think the last thing I bought was Jill Scott's new record, and she's just got serious singing chops. So I'm always inspired to listen to her. So I bought her album.
Killing Time, which is a very powerful song, totally different.
Totally different. Yeah, Killing Time is almost kind of an urban, kind of almost hip hop feel or something, but it's just about the state of the world and how feeling like you can't do anything or change anything, but you need to really take sort of a responsibility.
Put your pocketbooks away, my soul can't be bought through the loss of one day. 'Cause you know that you are the same as me when removed from your ideology. The situation is out of control, some reach for their Bibles, I reach for my soul. 'Cause you bleed red and so do I, who's to say that you're wrong or to say that I'm right? And was I just killing time, was I just filling space, sitting on a landmine, sipping drinks that were laced? I don't think that there's anything I can't do. But like a loaded gun in the hands of a child or a man on the run, something's bound to happen. And oh Lord, all the days get so long, I don't think I will make it. And oh Lord, all the days turn to dark and the sadness can't shake it. Now I just can't stay quiet and then wonder why it don't pay to feed and not be fed. And I was told to stand in line by someone long ago that explained me my life. I'm a mold and I know it's a crime that I follow the leader, too dark and not light. And who is making these rules that we follow like sheep, and who's bending these rules just to format their knees? I'm faced with falsehood every day. It's hard to tell who's real, it's hard to tell who's fake. And was it just killing time? Was I just filling space, sitting on a landmine, sipping drinks that were laced? I don't think that there's anything I can't do, but like a loaded gun in the hands of a child or a man on the run, something's bound to happen. And oh Lord, all the days get so long, I don't think I will make it. And oh Lord, all the days turn to dark and this sadness can't shake it. And oh Lord, all the days get so long, I don't think I will make it. And oh Lord, all the days turn to dark and this sadness can't shake it. Now I just can't stay quiet and then wonder why it don't pay to feed and not be fed. And was I just killing time? Was I just filling space, sitting on a landmine, sipping drinks that were laced? I don't think that there's anything I can't do, but like a loaded gun in the hands of a child or a man on the run, something's bound to happen.
Hey, Boise,
Yeah, Winston.
how's that fair trade research going?
Yeah, not so good. But Backhouse is helping me out.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the principle of fair trade. You got it?
Yeah, I got it, Backhouse. Thanks.
Glad to help.
It's not so fair.
Method.